There's a lot of that stuff here, y'all. Welcome, everyone.
Blood and darkness, well indeed.
Blood and darkness. Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Hades. And the name of the episode probably already spoils it for you. Welcome to the finale episode of Hades. I know. Even I didn't know it was going to be the finale when I started recording it. But here we are. Spoiler alert for me and you. Let's talk to Chaos.
When they sealed the Titans in the darkest reaches of this world, that was the last they saw of me as well. You are dissimilar from them, and I feel safe communicating thus with you.
So, we kick it off with a Chaos boon. We also got a Daedalus boon, or a Daedalus upgrade or whatever. So if you didn't notice right off the bat, we are doing a fist run. If you remember at the end of last episode, the fist was the next weapon that needed to be set up and ready to go. And if you're also wondering why the abrupt start on the footage, well, that's because I accidentally forgot to press the record button as I walked in to the first run of the first run of the day, which I think this is run 28. Also, Athena. Give her those gifts.
Committed to my task, goddess, I'm reminded none of this would have been possible without your aid. And so, I must give thanks, even if through a meager offering.
I know there isn't much that you can do to show your gratitude at present, Zagreus. But I would ask that you save it for when your task is complete. You've more important matters to attend to.
But it feels like my task will never be complete, Athena. Give me your love.
It's such a cruelty that your father hid the knowledge of your birth and life from us, my cousin. It's unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Alright. And right off the bat, I did not get Divine Dash, so we will rock Athena for a little bit longer. Because with my fist run, I definitely want the Divine Dash. It's like #1. Because the way I like to play is running around and punching things like crazy. But as you can see, even with my punch techniques, I was trying to be a little bit more precise and less all over the place with them. So if that wasn't obviously apparent right away, that is kind of the feel I was trying to go for. Learned a lot from my spear and bow runs that I had been doing. And there it is. I got my Divine Dash and it was over. Right there on my second boon. Ooh, and we got a fountain for once, which was nice. Booty rocking everywhere. But just to remind everyone how the last episode ended, we did finish our 9th run, so 9 runs completed. How many runs does it take to complete the game? Well, will it be on this run that we find out? Or, based on the length of this episode, did I fail a run? Or did it take more than one more run? We'll just have to stick around to find out, won't you? But you can watch me as I rock this fist run. And I think... Did I go for the Chaos Boon twice? I did. I went double Chaos Boon on this run. I am a crazy boy. I don't even remember what I picked on the first one, but there's the second one. I mean, anything to make it a little more challenging.
Now that you've finally had a chance to see it for yourself. Not too bad, I hope.
It takes some getting used to, that's for sure. I'm not sure I'll ever grow completely accustomed to it. Do you miss it, sir?
Oh, I still have almost everything that matters, and the rest, it makes for precious memories I didn't have up there.
Precious memories. So, one thing that I need to mention since you didn't get to see it is I do have 2 points worth of the pact thing on because I already have done 2 fist runs, right? One with a pact and one without. So, we wanted to do one with 2 points of pact, so I actually get rewards for these boss fights, as you can see by the fact that we're getting Titan's Blood for this first boss against
Where exactly
Meg.
do you think you're going, Zagreus?
I think I'm going all the way to the top again, Meg. To find my mother. You won't stop me. Get
Out of my way.
We both know that's not going to happen. Getting out of your way, Abby.
Yeah. Beat you up for like the umpteenth time at this point. I'm trying to remember what number run this is, because the first highlight video, I believe it was run like 22, 23, 24. So then last session, I did 2 more completed runs. So that would have been 25 and 26. So this is a 27. I was right. Okay. Anyway, we beat the shit out of Meg, as usual. The fist run for me, it just, with the deflection and the fist run, once I have those 2 things, I feel invincible. Anyway, it looks like I picked the Ares one that time. I think I was just trying to get the rest of the boons so I can actually finish some of the prophecies also. Ares wasn't done, Dionysus isn't done, and I know Athena and Artemis were done at this point. Who else? Oh, and Aphrodite. Aphrodite, Dionysus, and Ares are the 3 I hadn't finished at this point. And Eurydice one more time.
Eurydice, can I ask you for a favor here? Not that you owe me anything, but would you hear me out?
Yeah, sure, hun. What is it? Though you'd better not be asking for my recipes. Closely guarded family secret. I'd say I'd take them to my grave, but yeah.
You know, already dead.
It's not your recipes, though they are wonderful. It's your song. I'm sure it'd be a hit around the house, and I know someone who really needs to hear it. Don't suppose you've got a parchment copy I could have?
Your Royal Majesty, you want my song? You are aware it's called Good Riddance, right? But sure, why not? If music's gonna be playing in your house, it might as well be great. And let me give you something to go with it.
Oh yeah? Yeah, you know, one of my delectable treats. Duh. Palm porridge as always, I imagine. I don't think I'll ever choose anything different anymore. So we got a copy of her song. What does that have implications for? I don't know. We'll have to go back and give it to Orpheus. In the meantime, let's just rock through Asphodelos. Asphodel. Asphodel. I keep wanting to call it Asphodelos thanks to Final Fantasy XIV having that one set of raids called Asphodelos. But yep, here we go, beating down some more motherfuckers as we are wanting to do. And another Ares.
Perhaps you know a god called Thanatos. The two of us are very close associates, you know. Do give him my best wishes, should you
Oh
see
yeah,
yourself.
close associates, you say? Alright, and away we go. Got another fountain? Dang, 2 areas, 2 fountains. How lucky can I get? Yeah, this run felt like it was starting off way too strong. I was like, damn, this is a strong run.
Happy to be in the area, boss. Seeing as the mortal folk up here keep dying off, and someone's got to bring their souls down to your domain now, don't they?
Someone does, indeed. They go with the extra dash. No, I did not. Oh, that was the money one, huh? Yeah, always go with the extra cash when you're still in the first or second area every time. Once you get to the third area, then it's like, do I really want the 10 cents per run or 10 cents per room? Getting low on rooms, you know. Depends how desperately you need money. And just like that, we're already at the Bone Hydra. Like, I started getting way too good at some of this shit. Like, look at me just wrecking the Bone Hydra. My fist power right now is just off the charts, man. Things are over before they even begin. Patience for the win. Like, look how much damage I took. Like, hardly any. I mean, I took some, obviously, but I didn't take enough for it to matter. Did I switch to somebody else here? I probably did. I leave it on Ares? Did I really? I really left it on Ares. Alright. Well then. And Elysium. Daedalus Hammer likes to pop up on the first room of Elysium a lot. Especially if you haven't already gotten the second one. But yeah, this run was getting real good because we had 2 Chaos Boons. Oh, and I had, yeah, I didn't get to catch what that one was, but that one had a prophecy on it, so I figure I got to take all the prophecy things that ever pop up for me from here on out. It's all about completion in terms of just every run progressing towards something, completing something.
I wonder what monstrosities await you near the surface, little Hades.
And I haven't had a Poseidon boon in a long time.
Hound for one thing.
This was the first one in a while.
I'm sure you'll find a way to sail past whatever's in your way.
What did we pick? Did I just go with the bounty? Nope, I actually used it. Alright, cool. I just kind of figured, like, I hadn't seen Poseidon in a while. That's probably why I hadn't seen any fish in a while. If I want to catch all the fish in the game, I'm going to have to run some Poseidon runs. Luckily, I still have to max out his boon, his keepsake anyway, so that still has to happen at some point.
I sense the mark of
And
my
Aphrodite
lord
in the
is
same
on you,
run.
love. He's poorly understood among the gods, yet surely you can see fair qualities in him
Totally.
and me.
Anyway, Aphrodite. I think was that the last fated choice for her?
Now it seems to me your strengths
I don't think it
outweigh
was.
your
I think we still had
smarts
one
then,
more
if you're prone to picking other
prophecy for
sides
her.
than mine.
But anyway, took the Poseidon challenge because the Aphrodite one is more annoying. The Aphrodite one is way more difficult than the Poseidon one. always getting chased around by something. Honestly, the Poseidon one really isn't that much different. Okay, I went with the treasure that time, which I think is the one that gives you more treasure per certain types of rooms. Oh, look, it's Asterius again.
You mean to fight with me barehanded this time, short one? I'm not ashamed to say the champion himself defeated me in such a manner back when we drew breath.
Wouldn't say the twin fists of Malphon count as empty-handed, sir, though it surprises me to hear you could be beaten in such a way.
I was hungry and unprepared, inexperienced. No longer.
You'll never beat me with your bare hands. Oh, wait. It's not really bare hands. But yeah. So I think, if you guys haven't noticed, I do have 4 crystal for my casts on this run. And I think that came from the Chaos boon I got earlier. Also, we got Aphrodite again, so I could give her a gift. Yo. Hell yeah.
Oh, dearest, but it stirs my heart to know you care so deeply for a wonderful relationship. To celebrate it with such princely gifts.
Such princely gifts.
I accept this message.
And another fated choice. Is this the last one for the prophecy? Nope, still not done. Wow, okay. I must have needed like 3 or 4 of them at this point. I don't know if I actually finished any more fated choices on this run. I guess we'll find out, like any more of the prophecies. But yeah, like I said, Aphrodite, Ares, and Dionysus, which I haven't seen any Dionysus on this run either. But I'm gonna have to purposely use their keepsakes if I want to get them done, probably. Like, just to get them done. But yeah, Athena, always good to have another one of her. Any more deflections and the like is always welcome. What was my choice there? It was Poseidon or somebody else. Who did I pick? Was it like a Hermes one or something? Man, some of this fast forward is hard for me even to keep up. It's like, oh shit, what was that? It's too fast. I can't keep up. It's alright, that's why the summary is there, and you can always pause the video to catch up. Wow, I took the life over a Poseidon boon. Wow, alright. I must have really needed life at this point. I guess I didn't really take much life boons, I was just taking boons the whole time.
Wars waged over love, my kin. Can you imagine that? The Lady Aphrodite and I can endlessly discuss such circumstances.
I smell a duo coming on.
And just from time to time you stop to ask yourself how come you choose to fight. Not that you need a reason, of course.
Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, Lord Ares, truly there isn't the need to cloud our little godling's thoughts and judgment with such comments, is there? Let's give him what he wants, and we can carry on in private.
Private, you say?
Nice.
Noise. And there's an Ares aid there too, but I have to take the duos when they pop up. I have to. Like, if I don't take the duo when it pops up, I might never see it again. There's so many that are gonna just be available. But yeah, see, another Theseus boring line. He's just like, come at me, Blackguard. Okay, boy. I'll beat you down for the, I don't know, at least the 9th, 10th, 11th time. How many times have I gotten to Hades at this point, I wonder? I'm trying to think, how many times did I actually get to Hades? Regardless of how many times I beat him, obviously I beat him 9 times at this point. Going for number 10. But, like, how many times did I fight him before I won? At least a few. I want to say I lost to him probably like 4 or 5 times before I finally beat him. But anyway, I did get beat up quite a bit there and used a Death Defiance. That was an unfortunate set against Theseus. So I did end up taking the Skull boon for the final run just because I wanted to be safe. I wanted to get this done, man. I wanted to win. So I wasn't planning to use the Skull keepsake, but I did it just because I lost the Death Defiance there at the last second, and I didn't want to bank on possibly getting a refill here, which I don't know if I did or not, but we'll find out as we rock through these rooms and get a bunch of coinage. Remember, I do have the Hermes 10 coin per room thing, so watch the money. Get up, get up, get up. Watch the money. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Watch the money. Get up. And even so, I didn't even have that much money yet. 405, that's paltry at this point. There's usually stuff that costs thousands of gold at this part, juncture. I even spent some gold there. I even wasn't paying attention to what it even was, but sure. Yeah, because we needed Ares. Oh, look, 2 rooms again, DJ. Read it and weep, sir. But yeah, Yeah, I was hoping for another Ares one that I didn't have. I think I took Aphrodite for sure here because, again, what if I didn't have it? There's another duo there that I didn't have, though. That's dope. Okay, cool. I got 2 duos in this run. Get ourselves a palm upgrade. What'd I go with here? I guess I went with the special. Sure. Alright, just like that, we're on to Daddy for, hopefully our 10th victory. Can I get a win?
I have done virtually everything within my power to prevent this. All of it. For nothing. The Fates were not content to saddle me within the earth. They mock me still.
Maybe they just think you're in the wrong, and that you're an obstinate, overbearing, and miserable excuse for a husband and father. Don't you understand I'm trying to fix the problems you caused, since you're so unwilling to do it yourself?
You're right. I was unwilling. I made my choices in all this. I loved her, yes. I loved her terribly. But now, it seems I'm merely delaying the inevitable. Go then. Go to her. But should harm befall her, I shall bring my worst wrath upon whomever is to blame, including you.
What? You're letting me go just like that? You're just afraid of getting struck down again. You're serious?
Go.
And just like that, guys, I didn't even have to fight Hades for the 10th run. I was like, what? He just lets you go? And it gave me the Titan blood. I was like, bro, he's letting me go? I could just go talk to Mom? What? I was so baffled by this. I was like, oh shit. Is this actually the legit final run since he just lets us by? Well, let's go talk to Persephone and find out if we're done here. Like, are we going to get the ending that I've worked so hard for nine victories later with a 10th and final sort of kind of victory where I didn't actually have to fight Hades, but I did have to make a complete run still. But I was like, this run was rocking. I was ready to fight Hades, but here we are at Persephone already. I didn't even have to fight him. Lucky me. Lucky me. Anyway, Mom, I'm home.
Zagreus.
Again.
Mother?
Don't want to miss any fish. Didn't get any fish on this run. What a sad run.
Mother, wait. What is all this?
Oh, Zagreus, I almost missed you. Truthfully, I hoped that I could make it a surprise.
Make what a surprise?
My arrival. I'm going. To your home. To Cerberus. Nyx. Your father.
You're... really? Mother, you're serious?
I am. Now, if you could just help me pack up my remaining things. Only a few loose odds I'm bringing, just in case. If we hurry, maybe you could join me. Rather than return the customary way. Not something
Yeah, stop
a mother
dying
ever
and, you
wants
know,
to see.
go home with your mother.
Join you? But wait, how are you going to get back? I hadn't thought that far ahead.
Just so happens I know somebody.
Oh yeah, who's that? Oh yeah, the dead ferryman.
Charon?
Karen! What up, playa?
Doubtless he has pressing matters to attend to. So let's not keep him waiting any longer, son. Come on, then.
Well, alright. Persephone going home. Happily ever after, indeed.
But how?
You're on the River Styx. No longer in the mortal realm entirely.
I can't believe that this is happening.
I know. My heart is racing. Nothing like a river journey to remind oneself that there's
No turning
back.
back.
Seriously. Though, even after all of this, it's like we only just met. I have so many questions for you still.
We'll have plenty of time for them, I think. For now, best we keep quiet. Pretend we're just a couple of dead souls on their final voyage.
Yeah, just keep quiet so we can have something happen. So, you know, we can have a credit roll or something. I would say just kidding, but I'm really not. Because this, guys, is Hades. Oh yeah. We got the ending of the game, of the main story. We finally did it. It took 10 successful runs, 9 total, with a 10th one that you just have to get to Hades. And during the ending, we get a dope-ass Orpheus and Eurydice song. Oh yeah. So this is a pretty dope song, but I am going to talk over it, mostly because this is it. The credits are rolling, guys. Supergiant Games, you did a fantastic job. This is probably your best game so far. I mean, definitely got a lot of accolades, so I'm not surprised that people love this game. It's really fun to play. Like, it's one of the more fun, action-y, like, procedural roguelikes that I've played. So, kudos to them for incorporating gameplay that they've done before with Transistor and Bastion, because the gameplay feels very similar to those two games. They refined it, made it a little bit better. Obviously, put the layers of the whole Greek god stuff on top of it for a story, and just knocked it out of the park with what they did here. Super fun game. Top-notch roguelike that I've played anyways. So I have nothing bad to say about the game from that perspective. Again, I'm still baffled by people's, lack of quick take to the control and skill set that the game has to it, but again, I've been told it's just something that it clicked in my brain. I saw the Matrix too quickly, and the game just flew by for me. Yeah. So obviously, based on the length of this video, we're nowhere near done with today's episode. We obviously have some stuff that's going to happen after the run, when we get back to hell here. So don't worry about that. I'm still showing all the stuff. And I don't know, since this is the ending of the story, I guess I can ask the question here. Would you guys like to see me still record more runs for any particular reason? Like, record them? I'm not saying I wouldn't play the game anyways, because I've had fun with this game, and part of me has that completionist mindset where it's like, I kind of want to finish all the prophecies and stuff. But if that's all just completionist achievement stuff, and there's not going to be much out of it other than just, some final conversations with some of the gods that are just silly or interesting, whatever. But I'm not too nonplussed about showing the whole thing or all that. But obviously, if there's any particular challenge type runs you want to see from me, where I have all the boons on or all the packed things on or something, maybe not all of them, but you know what I mean, specific types of combinations, I guess I could see myself doing some videos of that kind of nature. But every single run I do from now on, I just feel like I could record it and do like I just did with these last 2 episodes and this 3rd episode, his finale here, where I just record it all and then show what I need to show. But I don't know. We'll see. I still feel like there's some story stuff still left to show. So that's why I'm I don't know if this Let's Play is over right here, even though this is the finale, but you might not see another episode for a long time, depending on when I record more of it, if I record more of it. That's why I'm I want to hear your guys' feedback on how much you care. And I know a challenge run type thing, of course, there's some people who are going to want to see that, certain runs that have certain things that make things harder or challenging. But even those are okay. I mean, I would record the particular run, but it's supposed to be a one-off. Here's this run. Here's my attempt at trying to complete this run, or attempts if it takes more than one. Which, if it's a hard enough challenge, it might be more than one. In fact, it probably will be. I'm not going to be cocky and be like, yo, you're doing your challenge you got a first try, bro. I'm not that good at the game. But anyway, just like that, I think the credits are over. This is an indie game after all, at least technically. Supergiant is not a AAA studio. But we're back in hell. Let's hear some convos, shall we?
This is embarrassing, but I don't know the way to get back in. Except, the customary way.
That's quite all right. I do. In the name of Persephone the Queen, open the gates!
Open the gates! Hell yeah. Opens for the Queen, motherfucker.
I spent many days tending this garden. Or nights? Quite difficult to tell the time here. But it's held on longer than I would have expected.
Bork Bork! Oh.
Cerberus?
Serbia and Daddy.
Persephone,
Cerberus, I missed you so. And dutiful as ever, aren't you?
I'm sorry. Know that I am sorry.
Hades, you look tired. Though I am not the only one you ought to be apologizing to.
I know. I know why. Why have you returned? If Olympus, if your mother discovers what happened, not even Zeus, not even he could stop what would transpire here.
Oh, I have a thought or two about how we can settle that. Though I shall need for you and Zagreus to cooperate with me on a solution. Or, if you'd rather, I could just return the way I came.
A solution? What, do you intend to have them over for ambrosia? Not even you can fix a broken family, Persephone.
You're right, Hades. I can't. Certainly not by myself. So are you going to help me or what?
I would do anything that you would ask of me.
Then first, talk to
your son.
Zagreus, you have already met Persephone, our queen. I expect for you to show deference to her at all times.
Wow, Father, you called me by my name. What is this strange sensation that I feel? Perhaps it's this deference of which you speak.
Oh, stop it, both of you! Don't make me regret this, Hades. Speak honestly with him. About yourself, not me. Go on.
Yes, Zagreus. I know there have been times when I've let my mood reflect on you. I showed very little patience. Questioned your judgment, often when my own was flawed. Thus, I apologize to you, my son. I have no excuses, and I ask no forgiveness.
Hades' such a big softie.
What about the part where you lied to me about Mother? Do you apologize for that? Your foul moods and venting them on me. I've long since come to expect that from you, and I resented you for it. But I always thought you're honest.
Your mother did not come here willingly when we originally met. When she left, believing you were stillborn, her decision was final. I believed that she was better off without the lot of us, Olympus included. Deceiving both of you, it tore against my being, but it needed to be done.
Well, you didn't need to vent all that inner turmoil onto me throughout my life. Though, I think I understand. I only wish I could have understood sooner. So, what now? I've grown so used to ransacking your domain, I think I'm really going to miss it.
About that. Your ransacking revealed many flaws in our security. The types that never get into reports. Our reputation rides on there being no escape from here. Would you keep trying to break free? Not for my sake, but for this realm. For the Queen.
Zagreus, if you keep fighting out of here, it shall help keep appearances that everything is as it always was.
Question, Father. Let's say I accept. When next I reach the surface, is it still going to be you waiting up there?
Ah, boy. If you think for an instant that I shall go easier on you because of this, you'll soon learn otherwise.
So, I like
So
how
I
they...
just battle to the surface and repeatedly kill my own father then?
You have it half correct.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna win more often than not, bitch.
The garden doesn't take much care at all. I'd like to keep the place in decent shape, in case I cannot suffer this for long.
Well, I guess I'll see what I can do.
So I like...
Just
Man,
do the best you
how
can.
long does this conversation last? I want to talk!
Clearly, I've work to do as well. We have a lot of it ahead of us, I'd say. So, shall we get started?
Get on with it, y'all. But yeah, I like how they explain how there's reasoning to keep doing more runs, even after you've beaten it.
Of the dead, reunited with his long-lost bride, Persephone, the queen. And together with their firstborn son, Prince Zagreus, they would go on to reign eternally beneath the earth. in relative harmony. The Queen's return marked an occasion of enthusiastic joy, so much as possible in that dark, gloom-filled realm of the dead. And even after all this time, Olympus never did discover what transpired there in the underworld.
Well, lucky y'all. Love that Serby in the picture.
After all this time,
He's
it's
so
only been a few
adorbs.
days, but it's been good. Mother and father are back together, made some new friends, got this fancy painting. Easy. All is well in the underworld.
All is well that ends well. And with that, guys, Queen returned. We have done it. But again, like I said, there are things that can happen now that we've done that.
I can't entirely get used to seeing us together like this.
In fact, with the Queen returned, would that mean she's actually here and we can talk to her now? You would be correct. Let's go. Well, we're going to look around the room first, I guess. I don't think there's a whole lot to interact with this time around, but we can freely go in and out of Hades' chambers now, so that's interesting, right?
The Queen is back. You did it, lad. You must have lots of catching up to do. Or patching up. And I'm to understand that your escape attempts, they are officially approved, isn't that so?
That's so indeed, sir. Especially for now, at least. I'm going to keep on fighting to the surface. Helps me to vent a bit, and like Hypno says, it makes the underworld a better place. Though indirectly, I suppose.
Well, then I look forward to working with you in a more formal capacity. And it is my sincerest hope that you, your mother, and your father learn to get on better with each other now.
That's nice.
Thank you. It's mine as well.
Prince, so is it really true then that you're staying and that you'll be working here officially, I guess?
Well, when you put it that way, yes, I guess it is. We're going to try and make it work.
I'm going to work here. I'm basically an employee now.
Well, you know what that means, don't you? We're official co-workers now. Isn't that so exciting?
Ah, do so. You adorable floaty head.
Compare notes about the challenges we're up against, run into one another in the hall.
Do so. We've been doing everything you said this entire time.
But it is not the same. The entire feel of it's completely different now. You'll see. So, okay.
Bye.
Bye.
So,
don't think I'm welcome.
that room right there. That's a room that still baffles me why I haven't been able to get
There
in.
you are.
But yeah, let's give a gift to my mom. She's here.
Mother, was it always custom in Father's house to secretly give nectar to those you care about? I guess it also could have been a thing on Olympus. Look, I wanted you to have this. I'm so glad I found you.
Oh, Zagreus, you're so thoughtful.
Check out
truly.
Persephone's new
My father
outfit,
never
too.
permitted nectar out in the open, so I'd practically forgotten its savor. Though, just a moment. I have something for you, too.
And guys, if you're wondering where that last keepsake was coming from,
thank you.
There it is. The final keepsake. It was from Mom after all. I just had to beat the game first.
Reacclimating to all this. You said before it was a struggle. Must be very strange being back. Being in darkness all the time.
You know, I think it's gone all right so far. Thank you for asking, son. Everyone has been quite welcoming. The darkness is a pleasant change of pace. And while the stress can be a little difficult to move in, I quite like it.
That's good to hear. I have to admit I was a little worried you'd be desperate to return to your cottage by now. This place can be a little much.
I'm sure it can. And I do miss my little cottage here and there, but I think I'm through running away. There may be times when it is necessary, of course. But no matter how far you run, it doesn't make your problems go away. You taught me that, you know?
I did, but I tried desperately to run away myself. Oh.
I see.
Indeed.
You hung the painting where I asked.
Yes.
Yes, Daddy.
Well, look at you, boy. Never seen you quite so perky, relatively speaking, of course. Big, tough guy like yourself. You must have missed Mother just as much as she missed you. Well, you've got plenty of time for catching up on things now.
Plenty of time.
The monstrous triple-headed beast of Hades would perhaps be overcome with pure emotion by the joyous circumstances.
I mean, his face looks like he's having fun and enjoy to me.
How dare you, sir?
Anyway, give the good boy the pets. Yeah, one more time. Hades is still like, ugh, stop doing that, boy.
Greetings, Father. So, I can just head on out there again whenever I want. Don't need to stick to any rigid schedule.
Your unpredictability is one of your assets. Our defenses must always be on guard. So yes, go about your business as you best see fit.
And the Olympians are going to keep helping me, thinking I'm trying to get away from you to them. I can't keep this up with them forever, you know.
I do. Your mother, the Queen,
Yeah,
is
I'm curious
working
what
on
she's
that.
working on.
Hey, did you see? The Queen's come back. Though did she ever take her sweet time?
Hey, watch it, Hypnos. That's my mother you're talking about.
What, really? Huh. So then your mom doesn't spend any time with you either. We've got something in common.
That's hilarious. Alright. So, I think there's new stuff you can buy here. I know I did finally unlock the music thing if I didn't do that on stream. I think I did do that on stream. It's just now there's some new music available now that we beat the game. But lots of diamonds will be required to get all those. Don't know if I'm going to end up having enough to ever buy everything, but it is what it is.
I got you
Oh
something,
yeah, and we got
Orpheus.
the song from
It's a
Eurydice.
new song
Here you go, Orpheus.
From someone who still cares for you.
My friend, you wrote a song for me. Oh, but this is not from you, it's from Eurydice. I don't know what to say.
Take all the time you need.
Don't
mate.
cry, sir.
Ah,
Damn, we got to talk to everybody on this run.
Persephone, the Queen. She has returned. I scarce believe a child. You have brought her back. To all of us.
I scarce believe it too. What happens now? Pick up the pieces and begin again.
Together, let us find out.
The garden's always open now. Sounds good.
So yeah, now that we've got to this point and beat the game,
The Garden of Persephone.
the Garden of Persephone is open. We can go over here
Offerings to
now.
the prince throughout his life, now is laid bare to him at last in all its splendor.
Not like Mother's cottage, but not
Yeah.
bad.
Just basically the little Garden of Persephone. You might find her here later, I'm assuming, because she's not here right now, but that's just because we just got our first, we just beat the game, essentially.
Flattery won't get you anywhere. We can't go back to how
Oh yeah,
things used
and
to
they gave a gift to Meg again, if you didn't catch that.
Got me anywhere with you to begin with, Meg. Doesn't mean I won't keep trying. I am ever stubborn, aren't I?
Hey, hey, hey.
The head chef pulled it off.
Almost forgot to talk to Meg there. What the hell? I just walked by her and forgot to talk to her.
I know you.
Oh well, I guess I'll go back and talk to her. I didn't catch any fish on that last run, man. Ridiculous.
What's for sale?
Did I spend on getting more nectar here? I guess I did.
I'll buy
Oh, I
that.
ran out of nectar
Let's
actually.
have that
Yeah, so I definitely wanted to buy some more. I just realized I had none. Bought a few. Gotta have some on hand for some gifts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like, go talk to Meg. What are you doing, bro?
Just so I understand. Breaking through everything in your path, taking resources from your father's realm, trying to get through me. All officially part of the job description.
I guess that's right. But before you ask, I'm not doing it for him.
I didn't think you'd have it in you to leave this place for good. But I didn't think you'd take responsibility for anything either. Anyway, we'll just have to kill each other more officially, I guess.
We'll make it official.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill you real good. All right, let's go see what the summary of all of our efforts are here. Now that we've gotten 10 runs done, do I get any? I don't think any prophecies are complete though. Like, yeah, I still had one more for Aphrodite, 2 more for Ares. It looks like. Still had a bunch for Dionysus. Yeah, I still have like 4 missing. Definitely got to do some more of the divine pairings and more weapon ones with the Daedalus hammer. Every weapon still needs at least one thing, if not a few. None of them have been completed. No prophecy for any weapon is done at this point. Gotta play a lot more to get them all. What's the violent past one? Keep going, dude. Quit staring at this one. Oh, the different aspects for the different weapons as well. I gotta definitely rock more of those. Oh, and then we gotta change and do more of the different packs when we do different runs, and we will definitely do a lot more of those. That's the challenge runs I was referring to earlier. This one I still haven't even figure out how that works, how to get different things from your packs. I don't know. So had one more mini boss I have yet to fight. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in Styx, but I gotta get it to show up. Dark Reflections. I keep alternating the different things for using, you know, the different effects you have for every run. And this one was the duos, or equip various keepsakes. Oh, that's the different keepsakes. I still hadn't tried every keepsake yet. That's what it is. So yeah, this is the stuff I had to start alternating more of these. So until I get the prophecy done, I just kept starting more swapping on these until I actually have a run with all of them. I think you have to actually do a complete run where you actually beat it with each one of these. So, you know, I tried to start alternating some more of them in. And I believe on my previous run with the fists, that I didn't show this part because I accidentally didn't start recording before I went into the run. I did swap some of these, so I'm swapping them back, and then I'm swapping in some new ones here while we're at it, using up my darkness on leveling some of these up. I think at some point I'll have everything maxed out here. I just need to do more runs so we have enough darkness to do so. But yeah, just making sure we get all this in. Gonna try and max out everything eventually. I mean, what else are we gonna use all this darkness on? Am I right? Because once we max all this out, all the darkness is just gonna get traded in anytime I can trade it in at the dark, you know, vendor dude. It's gonna take a lot of darkness to max everything out though, because some of those ones at the bottom, they have a lot of levels to them and they get very expensive. But we'll get there eventually. Indeed, eventually.
There.
So as you can probably tell by the length of this episode, you can tell where I'm going with this.
Can't sleep.
When I was playing the game, I was like, well, I did one run. I didn't even have to fight Hades. Maybe I'll just do one more run for the road just to kind of see what happens when you do a run and beat it. Now that the game is over, you know, let's try it. And why not? Let's do it with the shield, since the shield is our next thing on the list there. And I think I might have just went ahead and maxed out the aspect of Zagreus there, since it was already close to maxed out. And I went ahead and just did the run with that. I figured, what the hell, why not?
Alright, I'm ready.
And as for keepsakes, what did I run with? Let's see.
Excellent.
Did I go with... I mean, I'm sure... Oh, I was trying to see what the Persephone one does. Yeah, okay. Persephone one seems pretty cool, but I don't even know if I tried it out right away. I might have just tried to keep rocking with one of these god ones to try and max one of them out. So I was trying to decide between Aphrodite, Ares, or Dionysus there. I think I went with Aphrodite. And I think we're just going to get right into another run, because why not? What else are we going to do? What pact will I take, though, because I have to do a level 2. Because I already did... wait, no. With a shield, I haven't done a level 1 run. So we need to go back and do a level 1 run, actually. So I think I swapped it back to extreme measures. Yep, because I still didn't... I didn't beat it with shield on a level 1 run yet. I know I tried one, but I failed, if you remember. But anyway. Ooh, we got a Daedalus Hammer one that I didn't have right off the bat. Nice. And is that a Chaos Hole right off the bat, too? Nice.
Son of Hades, I have sensed what I would call a sort of shift within your father's residence. Did something noteworthy occur, perhaps?
Perhaps.
Respond.
Master Chaos, it's Persephone, my mother. She's returned. She's chosen to return. So, things feel different, certainly, with her around, although I didn't feel any sort of shift.
You may not sense these shifts as I. The lightness of this space bends and adjusts with time. What you describe, it must have been the cause. I trust the occasion is a welcome one, and I am pleased that you returned nevertheless.
Aw, Chaos missed me too. Yeah, he's literally the only god, or it's they. They are the only god. I guess that's how you would refer to Chaos, as they. They are the only god that we can tell about Persephone. The rest of them on Olympus, we can't tell about Persephone. That's a no-no right now. So. Chaos is his own entity, though. Yeah, just like that, we're doing another shield run. Here we go. It's happening. This is really happening. We're rocking through with the shield.
A boon from Master Chaos as a dear Aphrodite. The incomparable beauty of Olympus is less difficult to fathom having already met you. I'm
I
so
gave another
grateful
gift
have
to
met
Aphrodite
you.
here.
My, but don't you come on rather strong there, little godling. Though I can take much more of your affections.
I can take
you
all
should
the
see.
affections. It's kind of what she does.
A little bird once told me that the shade of the great hero called Achilles now resides within your father's residence, dearest. I always wished to meet with him
Oh yeah, why is
someday.
that? Do you find him schmexy? Anyway, no luck there. I didn't get the last move that I need from her on that run right there, or on that boon right there. But I never give up and I never surrender. We keep trying until we get it. And I guess we're going Demeter on this run. Interesting that we would have a shield run with Demeter as our, yeah.
After my daughter Corey disappeared, I left this mountaintop. Wandered the earth in search. Or not, of course. It was a necessary journey, I suppose. May yours fare better.
May they fare better. Nothing new here, but that's not surprising. So yeah, definitely one thing about the shield run is like regular attack just doesn't usually cut it unless you get some good ass attack boons. Yeah, took the instant darkness because why not? Because why? Oh why not? Why? Oh why? Let's get some extra money in this chest. Why not? So this run's going to be pretty much indicative of how any other run from now on will go if I show them all, or if I just show ones that are interesting that happen, I guess. Again, I don't know. I feel like if I do play this game some more on my own time before I get any feedback from y'all, I'll at the very least record everything until then. Just so if I do have anything interesting happen that I want to keep the footage of, I have it recorded, you know what I mean? Because again, this run is basically on my test run to see how, like, what happens when you get to.
Karen,
Oh,
mate, wanted to
also,
thank you
gotta
very,
talk to
very
Karen real
much for
quick.
bringing Mother and me home. Your boat's quite comfortable, you know. Though I suppose you won't be making a habit of giving me a ride, will you?
Probably not. Also, we are gonna fight the extreme measured version of Meg here, so we might not fight Meg. We might fight, well, of the sisters. It is Meg
Mother
though.
has returned to us already, Zacharias.
She's got some backup.
And still you're going to keep battling your way out, past me and everything up there. Why?
Father says there's no escape from here, and I like to repeatedly show him he's wrong. Besides, I think getting out there a bit from time to time does me some good.
Sounds like you found yourself a steady line of work. Most jobs just need doing. If this one gives you some fulfillment, stick to it. Now, come
Stick
on.
to it and kill me. Kill me for the. I don't even know how many times I've killed these bitches now at this point. But yeah, this run was basically just, you know, for science. I want to see what happens when you complete a run. You know, now that we've beaten the game. Obviously, I expect to have to go all the way up through fighting Hades, but like, Persephone asked to tend to her garden. Do we have to do that? Is that even a thing that will happen? Like, is that actually what we're going to do? We're going to walk over to the garden, you know, do our fishing thing if it's available, and then water the garden, and then die and come back. It's like, that's what I'm picturing will happen. But let's see if that's actually how it goes. Yeah, see, I got a lot more patience with these fire areas. It's like, when you realize you're not, like, when I'm not on a timer because of the stream, when I, you know, tick, 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 time is passing, I can only stream for so long, I feel less urgency, so I'm just like, I'm taking my time with some of these runs, which is really a breath of fresh air, and it really, like I said, it kind of slowed everything down and let me see the Matrix a little better.
Hey, could you do a little favor for me, cuz? My brothers, sisters, family, and whatnot, they're unaware I'm working with you here. It's no big deal, but let's keep it that way for now. Alright?
Sure, I mean, everybody else is working with me. You just happen to be another one of y'all, but that's fine. Whatever. Whatever, heifer. Hey, me and Than. Challenge accepted. Who will win this time? Let's see. Will I get another victory, or will Than steal it away? Looks like the easy win for me, dog. Yeah, I really got to make it a point every time I go to Styx to do the rooms that have a face
Lady
on them.
Athena,
Also,
I
oh,
know there's
Athena.
more at stake for you
We're gonna
in
give
this
her
than just my
another
plight.
gifto.
You care so much about this family. That care and your determination spurs me on. I'm ever grateful.
Perhaps there really is no time quite like the present when it comes to showing thanks to one another, my dear cousin. You've opened my eyes to the possibility, though I remain steadfast in my resolve to fight for you.
Sweet. Now give me Divine Dash.
You bear my owl pendant, noble cousin. Wherever it should go, I faintly see it shimmer from afar, even where you reside. For owls see in total darkness, after all.
Well, alright. And, well, no Divine Dash, unfortunately. Maybe next time. Yeah, we did get to catch a fish finally. It had been a while. It had been a couple runs since the last fish I got. Jeez, that's annoying. But yeah, I forgot my track, my mind track there for a second. I forgot what I was talking about, but yeah, just rocking through with another shield run. You know how we do. 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 Don't want to deal with Aphrodite's bitch ass. Let's hope we get Divine Dash on this one, huh? One can hope. Didn't even bother to keep that dialogue in, interestingly. Dang, boy, look at me go. These fucking shields, though. Nope, still no Divine Dash. Wow. Such a disappointment. We got Dionysus' spoon. He didn't even talk to us, though, surprisingly. I was able to buy everything there, and let's go fight the Hydra for the umpteenth time, shall we? Now, this run was going pretty okay. I was getting hit quite a bit, but, like, it's Hydra, and I have this fight down pretty well, so I don't know if I actually die here, even though I'm close to death the whole time. With my crystal laser things, plus my just ability at knowing this fight enough, I don't know. Did I make it through without dying? It's getting pretty close, getting pretty dicey. Am I gonna clutch this? Woo! Clutched it with 4 health. What a savage. And I guess I stuck with the owl boon because it's still not maxed out, and I really want a Divine Dash at this point. It's like I like having other deflects too, but Divine Dash when I'm using the shield feels like almost absolutely necessary. Shield and fist is like I want Divine Dash. The other weapons I can like work around it, right? But like sword, shield and fist. I mean not sword. Shield and fist, man, because of the way I like to rush everything with those 2 weapons. Like that's the base strat is rushing everything, at least for me. I mean, obviously with the shield on this run, you can see I'm throwing the shield a lot more. But part of that is just so I take less damage, which, you know, again, is smarter. It takes more time, but again, not having to worry about the time consumption of a stream and just being able to take your time with the run turned out to be quite a lot more helpful than I realized. And we got another Daedalus thing there, another new one for another prophecy thing. And without Divine Dash, we had to take on this fight, which proved to be pretty annoying. I just kind of tried to take my time with it while destroying the homies along the sides. And we chipped that thing away pretty good. Anyway, there's my Divine Dash, finally. Now we're good to go.
So, stranger, how goes willful disobedience of late? Would that I, too, had it within me to defy the gods.
I mean, all you gotta do is not listen.
Well, you know, it's going. That I've been able to make it this far means I'm getting somewhere, I suppose. No thanks to all your brethren in Elysium.
No use trying to reason with my brethren here. Many of the shades whom you've encountered, why, I watched them throw away their lives when they were men. Yet still they seek to prove to one another and themselves that they are great warriors.
You don't say. Alright, and I think for this one I went with the heals for once. Instead of going with the power, I went with the heals, just because I was hurting. But I did have Divine Dash, so I probably didn't even need to do that at this point. Anyway, for this one, what did I pick? Okay, it looks like I picked I didn't even pick the duo because I didn't need it. That's hilarious. It wasn't a duo that I hadn't already had before. Only what duos I haven't had, okay? Or ones that are just dope and supplement things that I actually am using. I think that was the main reason I didn't choose it there, is just it didn't supplement what I was trying to do with this run. But I haven't died yet here, surprisingly, even though I was really close against Hydra. And unless I get wrecked by Theseus coming up here, which I don't remember, I may have went ahead and went to Hades without using the Skelly keepsake, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna find out right now. How does this fight go? Yeah, Theseus with your boring banter of try as you might, you can't beat me. That's all he really said. But yeah, with my hit and run tactics with the freaking crystal beam, like, yeah, it's there's a lot of chances to not get hit if you're just running, hitting and running, hitting and running. Those crystal lasers, man, they really do make every run more interesting. And I just had to learn to take this fight against Theseus a little more smart. You know, we got him to the halfway point. I was doing pretty good. I might have actually clutched this and not died. I'm doing pretty good at not taking too much damage. I'm taking damage clearly, but yeah, I whooped his ass. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's still the only fight that pisses me off. Even Hades doesn't piss me off anymore at this point. And I still had, you know, still had 3 Death Defiances, so I said, fuck it. I'm not picking Skelly. I'm going to pick a different one. So what did I pick? Guess I picked that one. Alright. There you go. Alright. And like that, we're at the end. Just gotta get to the Satyr room. Will DJ be jealous one more time? Also, I was trying to decide if I wanted to reset my thing, and I totally did it because I didn't like what I had gotten before. I reset my boons, my Daedalus hammer thing. At least I randomly reset one of them to get 2 new ones, basically. So that was nice. I didn't really care for my shield upgrades from Daedalus on this run, so I was like, fuck it. This is the kind of run where I don't care. I'll just take 2 new ones, whatever they may be. And I think they turned out to be actually really good ones. I'd have to go back and actually look at the summary, but you'll see it in the summary page. But Dio's there. Hey, Dio. Apparently I didn't give a fuck what Dio had to say there. Or maybe I just didn't realize I actually got him there at the last second. So yeah, on this run, I think I was just trying to get the mini-boss to show up. That's why I went for the room that had the mini-boss little symbol. But we got the Satyr room right away, so that was cool. I still didn't finish Aphrodite's thing. Oh, okay, so I really was trying to find the mini-boss, because I went ahead and did the 3rd room, even though I didn't need to. Wow. So unnecessary, sir. I just wanted that mini-boss to show up, I guess. But no luck. No luck indeed. That's okay. With all my lasers and shit, we were doing just fine. Handling the poison like a pro, and just lasering like a mofo. And I think I might have just said fuck it after that, and we finish this off now. Buy what I can buy. Move on. Yeah. No reason to do any more rooms. Let's just go confront Daddy and go for our 11th victory, shall we? Or 10th victory against him, but 11th completion.
Confronting you like this, it's different now. Still, it is responsibility just as before. There is to be no escape from my realm.
No escape.
Ultimately, I must see to that myself.
That's the spirit, Father. As for me, I find the candor of our interactions here to be rather refreshing, I must say. Especially the interactions between my weapons and your physique. You're tough, but you're an easy target.
Damn.
And you are scrawny, though slippery, blast you. All that pent-up rage behind your smiling words. Come, unleash it once again. I expect you to go all out. To the death.
To the death, boy. Alright. And right off the bat, man, like those crystals, man, they just do so much work. And we put all the freezing damage on him with the Demeter stuff. Like, this was an awesome run. I liked this setup a lot. By the end, we were just whooping Hades' ass. Like, he wasn't even touching me. Look at this. I get touched barely, but like, I was just wrecking his tits, man. He didn't really want none. First phase, melted his ass. Those crystals for the win. And then second phase, I always found second phase to be easier now that I know how it works and I don't have to worry about as many enemies popping up to help him out. I find second phase to be easier in some regards. Though you can take potentially more damage from all his hits, I just find it to be an easier phase to handle overall. And it looks like I'm going to do this run without even dying one time. Because holy shit, I'm getting way too good at this.
With your youth comes a certain strength, it seems. Well done.
Hell yeah. Alright guys, and that's another run completed.
Say hi to Hypnos for me.
Our technical 11th victory. So there you go. Is our summary screen. Our second shield victory, so that's cool. They did count my Twin Fist victory for the 10th win, by the way, even though I didn't have to actually fight Hades. But there it is. Summary screen. We did it. And what was new here is there's a fishing spot that was not ever on this screen ever before. I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's new. That never popped up on the boss fight room before with Hades. At least not that I noticed. Unless I missed it one time. But I don't think I did. It never popped up here as far as I know. And I got a trout. I don't remember if that was new or not, but I got a trout. So that's cool. I think even I was like, is that a new? I don't even know. Nah, it wasn't new. Okay. Only a handful more fish to find, but you gotta get lucky. Alright, now.
Thus, having once more gained at the surface of his grim-faced father's realm beneath the earth, resourceful Zagreus makes his way toward the one-time abode of radiant Persephone. It is a journey of considerable distances, which he has already completed many times, and which has always ended in the same result. So, imagine he made it there with just time enough to water the crops and tidy up a bit
before he dies again. So, there you go, guys. That's how it works when you beat it. Again, it doesn't even take you to the garden, it just takes you right back. So, hence why the fishing spot started popping up on the Hades screen. If you never get to go back to Persephone's house to fish, that's the only way to get the rest of the fish on the surface, if there's any that you don't have at this point. So, that's why they put the fishing spot in the Hades arena, which I just learned right here, right now. Well, not literally right now, but when I first completed the first run here.
Tasks from I don't know how long ago. I mean, I took several of these last year. And you've already submitted this week's registrations. Why isn't that marked complete?
Don't you know it? I was just about to get to that. Then you showed up and I got so distracted it just kind of slipped my mind. It happens, right?
Oh, Hypnos and
You need to
Thanatos.
focus, brother. Or it'll be Lord Hades reprimanding you again. And that is not something you want.
Oh, I don't know about that. Last time I talked to Master, he made pretty clear he never wanted to speak to me again.
That's pretty funny.
Oof. Sorry, Hypnos.
Excellent work, my son.
Yay, we can talk to Mommy some
Were
more.
you able to make it to my cottage on the surface, Zagreus? I hope my lavender patches are doing all right.
I couldn't make it all the way there, Mother. It's like, without your presence on the surface, I'm unable to hang on for very long at all.
Ah, I was afraid of that. Well, don't despair. I placed a charm upon my seedlings there that ought to keep them flourishing well on their own. Your duty now is simply to escape. You keep
Totally, Mom. Totally.
I will. Thank you, Mother.
Thank you. Do so.
Oh, you startled me, Your Highness.
Bye, Dusa.
Wow. I startled her, and that's all.
Achilles, did you ever used to pray to the gods? Make offerings to them and such back when you were alive?
Prayed mostly to my mother, lad. I always had my doubts the gods were listening, that they could even hear. Though I suppose that if you make an offering, they might be so inclined, just for the moment anyway. They're helping much.
they're helping.
I mean, those
definitely, sir.
boons, man. Those boons. And like I said, we can indefinitely go back into my dad's
Keeps
room.
things orderly, I guess.
Indefinitely. Didn't feel like admiring the painting again. Well, let's finish talking to everybody. Daddy?
Father, all these shades, aren't they going to let on that Mother's back? What if word spreads and the Olympians find out?
You are so well accustomed to defying me that you forget there are no others, either living or dead, who would so dare. None in this house shall speak of this until we are prepared to make any announcements on our own terms.
Sounds like you've got it all under
Totally.
control.
Okay. Interesting. You can actually make extreme measures even harder, which I was like, oh, because I want that. Totally. I don't. Oh, I finally unlocked the last piece of decor for Zagreus' room, at least the last one on the list.
Table, and I can finally afford one, I suppose.
I kind of forgot I hadn't bought that yet.
Keep entertaining yourself, boy.
So now I've bought all the bedchamber stuff that I could, up to this point anyways. Don't know if there will be any more, but that's all I could buy so far. Did I just buy this? I don't even remember. I probably did. No, I must have just kept saving the diamonds, or did I bite the bullet, or did I save the diamonds, damn it? Make a choice, Funky. Past Funky.
Orpheus is okay.
But Orpheus dipped, Nyx isn't there, Meg's not there.
Good service from the head
Indeed.
chef.
Head chef for the win, which I actually got a fish this time to give him. All right.
Look at
Two
what I got,
fish.
chef.
Which give me a diamond and a key. Not banned at all. Not banned.
Let's see here.
Probably grab some more nectars, I imagine. I don't need these keys. I really don't. Yeah. I
take
took
that
one
deal.
more, I guess. Okay. Sure. One more for the road, I suppose.
Sign me up,
I guess I
contractor.
just said, fuck
This
it.
ought to pay for itself
And I
in no
ended
time
up,
at all.
ended up buying that. All right.
Count
There you
on
go.
resources you have not yet earned.
Oh, because I got an extra diamond from
Not as
the
complicated.
chef. That's why. I was like, how did I buy a new thing? That's right. All right. Oh, and the garden's open, obviously, but still nobody hanging out in there for this run. All right. Now, based on the amount of time left here, oh, Meg's in my room. What? Forgot about that.
Meg. Oh, I was not expecting company. Were you just casually snooping, or is there something I can help you with?
I was just leaving Zagreus. Happened to be in the area, no thanks to you, and thought I'd go retrieve the last of my possessions. I have to say, you've really let this place go to hell.
What are you trying to say? You don't like my room?
She left. Great. Wonderful. I guess we'll just go back to killing each other repeatedly then.
All right. And just like that,
How about
another
we
piece
put
of
this
decor
there?
in the room. And I believe I got an achievement for doing that.
An
So,
object intricately carved
pretty sure I
solely
bought
for
all the stuff for
purposes
the
of
bedroom that I could
recreation,
buy
now resides within the pleasure
in the game.
prince's chambers, although his lack for an opponent limits it.
Gotta play video game or play table games by yourself, sir.
Wait, this requires a second player.
It does
doesn't
indeed. Rip. And then I went up to the bed to click sleep, and then this happened, and I was like, "What?" Oh,
arises, with the
we get
feeling
another
that
one of
the
these
brief nap
flashback
intended
scenes.
as a respite from the rigors of the day or night, apparently was none too brief at all.
So
I'm late for work. Father's going
late
to
for
kill me.
work. I was very curious what that meant, and you obviously can't go out of your way when you're doing these like flashback things. So I was very curious what the heck is this flashback going to be about?
Responsibility rejecting Zagreus strides down his father's hall, quite unconcerned about the urgency with which he is expected to behave under a set of circumstances such as this.
Going as fast as I can. You hurry up.
You hurry up, bitch.
The door to the administrative chamber beckons just beyond the
The
hall.
administrative chamber.
The prince perchance believes that he may enter quietly, without drawing the notice of those laboring
Oh.
within.
You better not give me away, old man.
Wait, so what's all this about you working here? I thought they fired you and that was why you left.
Hypnos, you think all these times I've died, it's because I was upset I was let go from a miserable job?
Why else? So the administrative room. That's what's beyond this room over here that we haven't been inside of yet. finally got to go in here just to see what it's like.
Sorry.
Granted, it's in the
day or
past,
night's
but it
duties
happened.
are sheer simplicity itself, at least at first, as when the prince simply signs in to signal the commencement of a shift.
Oh, God.
Get security reports concerning failed escape attempts from Tartarus require timely verification and official response, neither of which Prince Zagreus is fit.
Why not?
Records of expired house contractor renovations lie.
Yeah, look how many shinies there are in this room. I was like, oh god, I gotta start clicking.
Has absolutely no desire now to organize them alphabetically by date.
But I think the idea here is that Zagreus works in this office now, and he has to do stuff that he doesn't want to do.
Fashion necessary for the proper keeping of his father's realm.
Damn it.
The hard-laboring shades responsible for the administration of the prince's father's realm merely look on at the prince's ill-fated attempts.
Oh, come on.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
The relaxation-loving prince never paid suitably enough attention to learn properly how to arrange the record bookings of the regions of his father's realm.
Sure.
Doesn't make any sense.
That's not correct.
What do you mean?
This set of delicate responsibilities is easily achieved, at least by someone capable and trained to do the work, unlike the oft-distracted underworld prince.
Whatever, disembodied voice,
Wrong
talking
again.
shit.
A careful record must be kept of all expenses paid within the house. A delicately handled tabulation process, which the prince is ill-equipped to fully undertake.
Enough, boy.
Alright, so I ended up not having to do all of them, but most.
At last, the work-disliking prince records a summary of the results of his attempts to be of any use to the administrative needs of his grim father's house.
Okay, I'm done. So
The admin room might as well be the paperwork room. Boring.
Not only were you late again, but then you also failed to perform even the simplest tasks that I had asked repeatedly that you complete. How many chances do you need at this? I am too lenient with you.
Boy.
Too lenient? Instead of lambasting me non-stop, have you considered maybe training me some more to do this fascinating work to your satisfaction? You'll forgive me if I didn't memorize every laborious detail the last time you performed your monologue about how all this works.
Excuse me? If I'm not mistaken, you're deflecting your incompetence toward me? As though the goddess of wisdom herself has come to aid you in your time of need. I could replace you here and now with any number of simple shades hungry to work here.
Then why don't you? I don't want any of this. I'm not the one who drew the short lot with your brothers and got stuck here forever. Why am I having to do this senseless parchment pushing for you?
Why are you stuck? You're not. You're fired. I was wrong to think you were prepared to take on any responsibility at all. And don't you ever invoke your uncles here again, or I'll have you cast into the lowest pits of Tartarus. Now get out of my administration and my sight.
Nice. Alright, just like that, we got kicked out and out of the flashback. I still think that part of the game wants me to get back into that room somehow in present day, like during the game. I just don't know how we're supposed to get back in there other than just keep playing the game. But as you can see, guys, we've done 28 attempts total. If you weren't sure if that was true, there it is. 27-28 today. That was my 2 runs. I don't think I finished any more prophecies on that last run I did. I was hoping to, but I didn't. I never did get the final Aphrodite one. So that was unfortunate. I did get a few things, though, like for weapons. Wow, I got a pretty close shield. I was only missing 1. Okay, cool. That's cool. And I only say was missing because is this the last episode of Hades for you guys? Let me know. Let me know how interested you are in more episodes of this just regularly, if I even feel like doing them. Like, obviously, these are getting posted way after the fact when I recorded them because of this commentary, the way I'm doing it. But if you don't care about just seeing completion aspects and more so just showing like interesting runs and interesting other things that happen, you know, whether it be story related bits or challenge interesting like parts of runs that are challenging bits, like, or just like an entire run that's a challenge, let me know, because that's something I might be a little receptive to, because I did like playing this game a lot, and I might even spend more time playing it on my own time just because I like playing it, and I might want to complete everything. We'll see. Which is rare for me to say about a roguelike like this. I do wonder if I'm going to even...
That's beyond my means.
I'm not gonna say if I'm gonna even. I think it's pretty safe to say that they are working on a Hades 2 right now. I did see that was in development, and I think there's a pretty good chance I'm gonna end up playing that as well, just because I had so much fun with this. I really don't know what the story is gonna be. Somebody else gonna be trying to escape hell? Like, I don't know. How are they gonna do this? Is it gonna just be more Zagreus trying to get through another place? Like, I don't know.
What's the matter? You gone soft or something?
But it looks like I just wandered around here just to kind of give myself some room to outro, because this, like I said, is the finale episode. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough for what it is. I think my next run, if I do another run, will probably be the bow here, as you can see. But regardless of what I end up doing, it'll be maybe not in an episode. We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough, and thank you again to Tara one more time for gifting me this game, and thank you for choosing to have it as part of our yearly anniversary playthroughs, because I had a good time with this. So, yeah, all around good time, good music, good voice acting, good gameplay, graphics are good. Don't have a lot to complain about on this playthrough, or this game in general. So, I think on that note, while I'm still sitting here in the menu deciding on aspects for whatever weapons, I'm going to go, and if there's more episodes of this, I'll see you on that, and if not, I'll see you on something else real soon. And until then, I guess I'll just say peace out, A-Town down, stomp it, romp it, fist bump it, in the rumpet, eat some crumpets, play your trumpets. I'm being dumb now, just stop. Alright, I'm going to go now. I'm going to go. See you guys on something else, probably.
I think I'm ready.
Peace!